Hi, my name's Bailey Rawson, and this is my final service learning presentation. Did you know that in Nebraska, 227,350 people are struggling with hunger, and 82,070 of them are children? For my service learning project, I volunteered at the Food Bank for the Heartland in Omaha, and they are a local food pantry that organizes packages and ships out food to other food pantries around Nebraska and western Iowa. Their main mission is to end hunger in their community, and for every dollar they receive, they can provide 3 meals to people in need. So in this presentation, I will talk about my STEAM goals and how I met them while volunteering. I will share the different things I did at the food bank, and finally I will give my honest opinion about my experience. So my first STEAM goal is active listening, and I wanted to have a more positive attitude while listening to others. I think I met this goal because I was always ready to listen to the workers' instructions of how to do things around the food bank. And I also loved listening to stories of other volunteers and was able to remember them later on when I went home that day. And when my parents asked me how my day went, I could tell them what I learned. My second STEAM goal was self-confidence, and I believe this is my most successful goal. I wanted to not second guess myself constantly, and I wanted to be more confident in what I do. And by the fourth time I volunteered, I could already tell I was more confident in myself and wasn't second guessing myself as much. And toward the end, I was confident enough to tell the other volunteers what to do and help them out, because I was confident in myself enough to do that for them. And my third STEAM goal is handling stress. I didn't want to make myself too stressed this summer with volunteering and doing homework for this class and for the internship I'm doing right now. So I spaced out everything perfectly so that wouldn't happen. And I met this goal because I never had anything overlap, and I always had time to volunteer and do homework and for my internship, and I still had time for myself this summer. And so overall, I believe I met these STEAM goals as best I could. At the food bank, mostly what you do is organize food in certain ways. Most of the time, I would organize canned foods into big bins, and also cereals and different baking products into these bins. And then after that, you organize them into boxes that weigh differently depending on the product, like cereal, canned foods, and that. And once you box up the items, then they can be shipped out to wherever they are donating those items to. There's also a time when they were getting ready to package a bunch of meatballs. So they would have me and these other volunteers put stickers on bags that they were going to put the meatballs in, and these stickers described how you can cook the meatballs and what ingredients were inside them, and they used those to package later that afternoon when we did it. But probably my favorite experience was when I helped organize different meat products. They don't usually let volunteers deal with the meat products because you have to deal with the USDA and their regulations of how to handle these items, and so I just thought it was cool that they let us do it. Also, the volunteers I worked with that day worked really hard. We accomplished so many different things. It was insane. And I learned that brown steak is still good to eat, which I never knew because I would probably just throw it away because I thought it would be old. So that was neat. And it was honestly the most fun I had at the food bank. So that experience always sticks with me because it was just so cool. I had a very positive experience at the food bank. All the workers were nice and welcoming, and they were always there to help you out if you didn't know what to do. And they were just so polite to you. It was just very nice. There were times when you could tell some of the volunteers over there were people that were just there to get their hours done for either school or a class like this. and that was kind of annoying sometimes to deal with, but like you're gonna have that wherever you go, so I just dealt with it and tried to make the best of it. I would totally recommend someone to volunteer at the food bank as a place to make a difference and like a place to go and do your hours for this class. It wasn't very difficult, and you can make your own schedule, so you can make it fit around what you can do. So that was nice because I was nervous they were going to have a set schedule and I was going to have to make changes to what I was already planning on doing this summer. Yeah. So in conclusion, I had a wonderful time at the Food Bank for the Heartland. I'm so grateful for all the experiences and opportunities I was a part of, and I'm so happy I met all those volunteers I can now call my friends. I'm actually friends with them on social media now, so that's pretty cool. And I'm happy that I got to help end hunger in my community. Thank you.